This is making me so happy.
That's good. Flowers make me very happy.
Hey guys, and welcome again to my channel. Today we're doing something really exciting. We're going to be doing a floral arrangement with my dear friend Assumpta.
Hi everyone. So as Torera said, my name is Assumpta Bitku. I'm the owner of Ave Creations and also Ave Blooms. So I'm a wedding and special event planner and also a floral designer.
So I've always wanted to learn how to make like floral arrangements in the home because I think flowers just have a beautiful way of making your home look amazing. And I was just like, please just teach me something simple. And I thought I would bring that to you guys as well. Of course, we're still social distancing, even though things are opened up. So we're doing this via Skype, but it will not make this any less amazing. So let's start. What do we need, Assumpta?
Need a clean vase. So I'm hoping you have one there as well. I actually use bleach. And people think that, that a little bit of bleach left over, it will harm the flowers. It actually doesn't, surprisingly. Helps to kill the bacteria.
Oh, I see.
The other thing you need is some scissors. These are floral scissors. If you don't have floral scissors, you can use regular scissors, but it's nice to have some specialty floral scissors. They're not that expensive. I also have one of these. It's a flower stripper. I don't know if Torera has one, but if you don't, that's fine. You can just pull the leaves off. Okay. It's just because we don't want the leaves to touch the water. Need some tape as well. You got tape?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. So that's it. Those are the main things that we're going to need. And then, of course, the flowers.
Assumpta really took me through everything, and we literally picked stuff that was just around the 15-pound mark. Rose and stalks, white roses. We have some tulips, white lilies, but they haven't bloomed yet, of course. And finally, we have tulips and hyacinths.
Well, first things first is we're going to tape the top of our vases to give you kind of a cross hatch. So what I want you to do is start from the corner of your vase, maybe leave about a centimetre or so, and then just tape across in a straight line. And it holds the stems in place as you're... It's fine, even if it's thicker tape, it will still do the job.
I don't have water in mine.
I say pour now though, yeah, it's better.
Okay.
So when you've poured your water, I would suggest adding the flower food as well.
Okay, should I put all the flower food?
So you need 1 litre to each sachet of flower food. I got multiple flower food. So you keep them, and then every time you change the water, you can use the flower food. Well, the next step is to start arranging effectively. And even though I tried to match my flowers to yours, but I went to a different supermarket. Yeah. So one of the bunches I have, it has some greenery in it. Yeah. Normally, greenery is where you start. But because they only have this one stem and you don't have any, what we're going to start with is the lilies. They will kind of provide us with our greenery and our base. All from the top for stability. Pull down. These leaves are very easy to slide down. Yeah, perfect. Just like that.
Like this.
And then also what you want to do is cut your stems at a 45-degree angle. Okay. What I suggest you do is maybe like hold your stem towards your vase and see where do you want it to come out. And then the bottom, whatever's left, that is where you would cut off. The lower it is, the more compact, but the higher it is, the more voluminous that it looks. Thing is to cut some, put it inside, see if you like it. If you don't, cut a bit more, but don't cut too short too quickly, because once you've cut it, you can't add more. Whereas if you cut it and it's long, you can keep trimming it.
Okay.
See, I've already put 2 inside at an angle. Okay. One going towards the left, one going towards the right. Okay, I'd say put 1 more. The rule of 3. Things tend to look quite nice in 3s. While I do have 4 in here right now, I just put 3 for now. Okay. Put 3 steps. So almost in a triangular kind of motion on there, and then 1 across. I want you to be careful with these because some of them have thorns, not all of them do. This one doesn't, but check. So when you can actually pick thorns off quite easily. Okay. And then I want you to pick off the greenery as well, the leaves. You don't want those in the water. And again, cut the base at a 45-degree angle. The reason why we cut them at that angle is because it gives them the greatest surface area to drink up the water.
I see.
The flower trimmer that I showed you earlier, if you did want to get one, this is what it would do. So you hold it in your palm, like this.
Yeah.
grip it. And then again, you hold at the base of the flower head so that it's stable. And then you clasp it and pull down.
Easy peasy. So where do I put the pink roses now?
Just kind of, you can put them in between your lilies.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. The section I can see.
Okay.
See, it looks nice like that. I know you're going to add more, but do you see how you're building a shape now? So the good thing, what you're doing is actually good. You want to spin as you go. I mean, I have it on a turntable, but even if all you have to do is just spin your vase around. You see there's leaves closer to the top here.
Yeah.
We'll keep those ones and then just strip the bottom.
So how many of these will we use?
I'd say, how many white roses do you have?
I have maybe 6, 7.
Okay, I'd say add about 5 of them. Don't be afraid to cut some of your stems a bit shorter, so you can see this rose is shorter than like this one. It's not set in stone. The key is the number of flowers that you purchased. Your vase isn't massive, so actually if you were to put all of them in one vase, you'd need a bigger vase. So you can dot them around, and then your leftovers maybe you can put in a smaller vase or a cup, and then you can put them in the bathroom or in your hallway or on your desk while you're working, so that you just have something to look at.
I love this. This is making me so happy. Okay, so do I make this the same height?
What are those, your white roses?
Yeah.
Entirely up to you. How do you feel? What you can do is make some, maybe 3 of them, a bit shorter, so you have something at this eye level. Do you see what I mean?
So like here?
A bit higher up. Make sure it's a 45-degree angle. Yeah, there you go. And then you can actually take the outer leaf off, because you want it to be able to fit in that gap. You don't need those extra leaves on the side.
I see. Okay, so like this.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I have so far.
Oh, that looks nice. I like the colours as well. The good thing about your tulips is they do have, I think they have quite short stems, don't they?
Yes.
You can put some in the middle, but again, if we try and focus on the outer perimeter, because when the tulips open, they're really nice, kind of like the lilies. Their heads expand. Yeah, you can take some of those leaves off. And try and find a space more towards, not the edge, more towards the middle. Not quite the middle though, like the edge.
Maybe. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'd say start with another 2 in that triangular fashion, simply because I don't want you to overload your vase. You can put the leftovers in another vase, because the beauty about flowers is over the next week or 2, they're going to blossom.
I see.
And it means everything in that vase will grow. So you don't want it to be too full.
I love flowers so much. It's just I don't know much about them, because obviously I didn't grow up around them.
They're a lot more resilient than people realize.
Really?
Yeah, so especially roses. They're quite hearty flowers. People think, oh, you have to be so delicate with them. Some certain species of flowers you do. Oh, wow, that looks great. That is really, really good.
I'm so happy.
Over time, everything will start to open. Your hyacinths will start to smell really nice. They'll turn a more dark, like a different shade of blue. Your rose heads will start to expand. Spin it around, have a look, see how you feel. And then where you think, oh, actually, it looks like there's a gap or something's missing here, fill it with a pink rose, or you can use the white ones as well. And you can see you've got different levels. You know, your eye line travels to different spaces. Flowers and food, not a great combination. It's fine, but it will just kill them faster.
Really? So flowers are not good in the kitchen?
You can, but they tend to, it depends on the size of the kitchen. And firstly, if it's a small kitchen, when you're cooking and stuff like that, it actually speeds up their demise. So you can put flowers in the fridge, but if you have fresh food in the fridge and other things like that, again, it's not great for your flowers. So you can put them there, but just don't expect them to last weeks and weeks. I know we put tape in the vase, but you're going to need to change this water. So what I would suggest is after a couple of days, another thing that you can do is you can actually, you would spray plants. You can actually spray your flowers because they will still take the water from their petals. When you want to change the water, rather than this technique, we've sort of wedged them in there a little bit. You should be able to, don't try it now, but you should be able to at least like pull out chunks if you want, or because of the lattice effect we've created, I'd say just tip out the water, rinse it, tip it out, and then put it back in without having to take everything out. But the reason why I would suggest you should change the water is because bacteria starts to form in the water. Maybe some leaves might have dropped off into it, different reasons. And when you do change the water, it keeps your flowers stay a lot longer.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how many times should I change the water to keep the flowers?
I would say every 2 to 3 days. You can extend it 3 to 4, but let's say every 3 days if you can. Because your sellotape is a little bit tight, if it wasn't tight, or maybe if we do this again, I'll show you another system you can use that's not tape. So that way, when we take it out, if you cut your stems again once you're changing the water, that extends their life even longer.
Thank you so much for this. Like I feel so empowered. I feel like I can create anything and I'm going to start experimenting.
Stems that you have left, just play around with them in a small vase and see what you create.
Guys, please follow Azumta on Avenue Blooms. I'm going to leave the link here, and every other link will be in the description. I really hope you enjoy this. I hope you try something new. I'm really excited to have this, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.